Hey everyone, Sunraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 10th episode of Koukaku no Pandora. So, last episode, Claudine just going on a rampage with her amazing big red iconic mech, just striking terror into the hearts of all of her enemies, so that's a treat to watch. But yeah, Nana's separated from her right now, and I feel like Nana might be going on a rescue mission. Like, we ended off Claudine, she wasn't in too bad of a position, but I don't know, things didn't seem like to be going in the best direction, so yeah, we definitely could get to a point where Nana comes in using her hacker amazing abilities and just saves Claudine. It could happen, you know. Like we've had Claudine save Nana in the show for sure. Like I think Nana got kidnapped before, right? That's when we brought the all the random bots to retaliate. You know, that fun little scene there. But yeah, it could flip flop where Nana's like, Claudine's gone. Well, gotta go get her. You know, we could have that maybe, but we'll see one way or the other. So let's just jump on in and check that out. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and access to the picture-in-picture version. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Is that bad guy foot? Yes, bad guy foot. And Claudine's about to scratch somebody. Yeah, I think we saw this part. Yeah, I remember that line. She is so refined. It'll take longer than that for Nana to get there. She's got her combat stance, though. Watch out! Meanwhile, yeah, this is what I mean by Nana might have to come by to save her. I mean, the note that she left behind is not very helpful on where she is and what she's doing, but Takumi would be probably more helpful to ask. Which I assumed Nana would do. And my cat's on my lap. If I look down like that, that's what I'm looking at. We also got to see holographic Uzel, like a video of her. So it's something, right? Like, it's something. Oh. Yeah, and V-chan is still trucking along. It is always a treat to watch Claudine fight, though. Nekomimi robot maid just wrecking fools. Terror, fear, yeah, that's a title. Yeah, what is that supposed to mean? But yeah, now she just has to see that Claudine is nowhere to be found. She's all alone. It's just not the same. They should always be together. I don't like them being separated like this. It just feels wrong. They're like such a combo deal at this point. Voicemail. We got the voicemail. That's when you know she's in trouble. She would never ignore you. Takumi, help her find her girl. Yeah, could you help me with that? I mean, that's plenty of reason to worry. Don't listen to her. She definitely needs your help. Probably. I mean, hey, at least she left a note. I mean, if she didn't leave a note at all, then I would be more worried. The lack of eyes on Takumi also should be something to worry about. Yeah, but like, I feel like maybe we should ignore that. I definitely don't like her thinking that she's mad at her or whatever. Just, we need to have our makeup scene, our reuniting scene. Oh, Amy, okay. I was just, so cute. I was just thinking it's been too long since we've seen her. It's a nice place, very clean. Man, that girl is just so Genki. Uh, she said the C word. Don't use the C word. I was thinking the same thing. I was saying the same thing. She can hear you, Amy. Wow, she is so cute. I almost can't take it. Why is she not a main character? Why does she not? Why is she not literally their daughter? That just she needs more screen time. Hopefully, she's not taking that as that's how Clowney might feel. Uh, oof. Panic, panic, panic. Does she need more repairs? Daijoubu. A little dirty. That should be something you probably should get looked at. Because especially in a combat situation, you don't want that to happen. She has a name. Yeah, I'm just getting more and more worried. Thank you, Takumi. Yo, sir. What up? Good old brawl. You have a new message from Uzul. Okay. Is this like a... is it like an actual message or just another, pre-recorded thing? Because it makes a big difference. Okay. I think I got my answer. Yeah, that's the H that set the place on fire. I think. Yeah, that jerk. Secret mode. Is that what that said? And going for a walk. Hold down the fort, boys. Okay. I guess she would know. I was about to say, was that a video game sound? Now that I think about it, one of the first things we did see from Nano was playing a video game on the boat. It's almost like her girlfriend is just gone and she's worried about her. Is that the grandma or no? Remind me who Lena is again? Oh, it's Cat. Okay. Is that music that plays during the mid cards? Already on it. Something to distract her. A little cat rescuing. Just jump into my hand. Climb onto my back. We'll get down. Only if you hurry. Man, it somehow hurts more when you hear her voice say it. Oh, wow. Well, I can't clap because my cat's on my other arm, but congrats. Nice save. That cat is never getting down. Is the other one going to be clowning or... Yep. I wish I had just like 10% of Amy's gankiness. And 10% for Nana over here. I don't think she could ever hate you. She left me this note, this one-word note that got me so concerned. I think you're reading into it too much. She just doesn't want you to get in danger, I think is all it really means. No. I mean, I think you do plenty for other people too. You literally just try to save a cat. But I mean, I get where she's coming from here. It's it's a good question. I kind of want to look up Kakawaru now and see what the definition of that is. And there you go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You know, I kind of feel bad for distrusting him so much when he first showed up. He's a pretty good guy. These robo hands. We should definitely get on that. You know what? You're right. I'm going to have faith in Claud, and she can get out of this herself. She's got this. We'll just wait for her. She'll be fine. Yes, you should. You just seem a little bit short. Hey, Janus. That Kush. I will witness it. You know, I just realized she actually reminds me a lot of the journalist reporter girl from the game Toshin Toshi 3. I think there actually was a scene there where the girl also was down on her luck at a certain point and wore Kigurumi, you know, the costume thing at some point. So I still need to finish that game, but it just kind of clicked with me that she reminds me of her. Maybe you should not be so conspicuous. Are we cleaning? Okay. Sir. I was yawning. I'm paying attention, sir. You heard the man. A political adventure. Off with the hat. For that piece, lend me your power. Lend me your strength. No disagreements here. Everyone's on board. Oh, sir, yes, sir. We'll follow you into the depths of hell. She's lucky to have you. Just, the lily is literally everywhere. Or me, you know. Oh. Oh. Wow. Yeah, this is Claudine, alright. She would totally say that. Okay, now we're getting into fanfiction territory. Man, that might be the most blatant ecchi fantasy she's had so far in the show. Like, damn. Kari. Oh, that's just Buer being annoying. You're fine. Don't be such a baby. It takes time for a girl to have her Yuri fantasies in peace. Cruel Angel Thesis. Why does that sound familiar to me? I wish we would check up on her. Oh, you just had to bring that up, huh? I mean, literally nobody's told her what she's actually been doing. So, I mean, somebody had to. Yeah, it's about the last thing we saw. That's always badass, bouncing off the roof wall like that. Take this. Let's see, we have a backseat fighter. Beer twitching. Yeah, one hit by those claws are gonna do some serious damage. Can we, like, pour water on him or something? I'm trying to concentrate, Takumi. Good thing she's really agile. Oh. Yeah, did you like that? I really don't like you. Man, something about fighting an invisible opponent really just raises the anxiety. Yabai is a good word for it. Threat determined. A height coat. Oh, well, that's a shot. Let's go. Not so tough now, Nani. We threw a Nani in there. Made in Pia. Maiden pain in the ass? What? That's what PAA stands for to me. Who am I looking at? Or is that, oh, Bunny Girl, right. What did I wake up to? That's a great line. There's no time to be unconscious. Ha! Kick. Stab. Mostly kick. Boom. Man, we are really chopping up now. Yeah, it's getting some real damage. You'll love to see it. I take that back. I hate to see that. It's like spider eyes almost. That was terrifying. Oh, hi. Definitely can't match your speed. Ooh, those look really sharp. She's not even a part of the fight. We've got most of the dialogue from her. Oh, this is so cool. Really love to see Claud and her fight in elements. She's just gonna get smacked away, isn't she? Pokebokos. And what were you saying about a weapon? And she even has to save you too. But yeah, I guess there was that promise, wasn't there? The bad news is that leaves her open, probably. She was doing so well until Bunny Girl screwed it up. Yeah, and this is the shot we saw before, the one hand sticking out. Although I thought we only saw the hand. That was like half the arm too. But might just be misremembering. At least now we're all caught up, I guess. But that's definitely doesn't look good. Definitely looks like, yeah, she could use some rescuing. Which looks like we are going up that direction. You were not invited. Can you just talk like a normal person, please? Be right back. God, we gotta meet up with Claudine, don't worry. Why did you just make me witness? This got real weird real quickly. I'm gonna just scrub that out of my memory. Yeah. Next episode. Next episode's Operation Rescue Claudine. She has went hard on those fantasies this episode. Anna. Run away. Sorry for the audience, but a little bit tired. Here's water for my parched heart. It's not wrong. Okay. Okay. That was the 10th episode of Koukaku no Pandora. This was very much kind of a setup episode for next episode. I think that's how I would overall characterize it. So, because it talked pretty early on about potentially Nana needing to save Claudine. And the note definitely, makes me think that, right? Obviously, Claudine wanted her to not get involved, which was talked about a lot in the episode, actually. But we got to get involved. Like, Claudine needs help. We saw her all buried near the end of the episode. Like, she needs help. Nana's the one to deliver it, right? So, because people were not being very honest with Nana about where Claudine was. Takumi only said something about an errand, right? Even though she knew a lot more than that about what was going on, of course. Like, pretty much everything. So, very intentional to keep her in the dark here. So, before I forget, I just want to mention just how weird and wrong it feels to just have them separated. Like, the show technically started with they were strangers, they didn't know each other, right? Nana was just on the boat, and eventually it just, found Uzul and Claudine and all that, and got involved with them. But like, you wouldn't think it. Like, it feels like they've always been together. They feel like a pair. They feel like they're attached at the hip. Like, it's a horrible feeling to have them be separated like this. And it was for the whole episode. The entire episode, they were never in the same room. They never got to speak a word to each other. It hurts a lot, just to see such a thing, right? Like, it just feels unsettling. Like, this is not how reality is supposed to be. Like, you've entered the Twilight Zone. It's upsetting. But we did have Amy, which I enjoyed. Like, her Genki level is just insane. Just that initial phone call alone was really, really good stuff. But yeah, she needs more screen time. But see, I want to check something real quick. But yeah, Robert was a bit of an MVP this episode. He got to help rescue the cat, got to talk to Nana to help her work through the issues, because her and Claudine are kind of going through something, I guess, a lot of anxiety, what's the best word for it? Just, insecurity. I'm not sure the best word for it, but basically, yeah, Nana's worried about these things, and Robert did a good job of helping her through all that, right? And, reaffirming her love for Claudine and all that. So she definitely put her in a better headspace by the end of the scene. So that was all great to see. Our reporter V-chan still doing her thing. She's still very entertaining to watch. Nothing's really changed there. But yeah, we got Robert standing up there, all his fellow troops, military people, whatever you want to call them, right? Getting them all riled up for world peace and all that. And then we got back over to Nene and got to see her cleaning session, and she just went full fantasy. Like, there's no better way to describe it. Like, she had this entire headcanon of how things would go when Claudine shows up. They even had their own, like, robo take on the classic, do you want, how's it go again? And the way they described it was, would you like to charge? Would you want maintenance? I think, okay, I'm trying to remember now. It goes like, yeah, do you want dinner? Do you want a bath? Or do you want me? That's the way the typical version goes, but they obviously changed a little bit to make it more robo-themed, which was quite funny. And then we had a line from Fantasy Claudine about something being beautiful. Japanese is a context-based language, so it's not obvious initially what she's talking about, and they use that here. But obviously, it's so weird to say this because, like, all of it is in Nana's head, so there's no misunderstanding here. But basically, in the setting, she misunderstands, thinking she's talking about the room, right? But Fantasy Claudine clarifies that the beauty she's talking about is her, after getting their hand-holding, fingers laced. Lots of blushing, faces getting close. The sparkles, the lilies, just the everything. So beautiful, I hardly recognize you. The wind blowing indoors somehow. You can even paw my ears, Nana. See, that's the part where even if you didn't know before this was an imagination sequence, at that point you would know for sure. Oh, I didn't even notice before, but yeah, she's actually cupping the back of her head too. Pretty nice. As they kind of just fall into the bed. Yeah, then then we have, because it kind of fades into white, but then we do have kind of Nana's hand onto Clarine's face, and doesn't take, they cut off there, but it doesn't take much imagination to fill in the blanks there, you know. Tongues are going in, clothes are falling off. You know how that's gonna go, right? So, but yeah, I'm not sure she's ever been so blatant with her Yuri ecchi fantasies before. Like that was, there's no Yuri goggles required there. It was all pretty clear. So that was a great little scene there. It's not gonna happen though, partly because she's literally not gonna show up by herself. She's got to be rescued, right? So even the first part of the premise of that is not gonna happen. But hopefully we get something roughly as good after she goes to rescue her. So. And the Claudine fight stuff itself was all really good. Always a treat to watch her fight. She's able to handle this big, strong cyborg dude, right? Definitely able to hold her own until Bunny Girl ruined everything, as she has a tendency to do. But yeah, then we had the Buer scene here. He says to thrust my leg into the room's terminal. Which she does, just... I don't even have the words to describe that. Like, I mean, to truly describe what was going on there, we have to use very not safe for work vocabulary. But, like, just... this show, man. I don't know about this show sometimes. But, yeah, I mean, it worked, so sure. But that was just so wrong. And that's pretty much the episode, right? So, coming down to the wire, like 2 more episodes, I believe. Yeah, 12 episodes, so... So yeah, it should be a pretty exciting finale to the show, right? Hopefully we have a very good reuniting scene between our two. That's kind of my big hope, but yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.